Opportunity Youth in Louisiana, we define it as anyone between the ages of 16 to 24 that's disconnected from work and or school. Disconnection is going to be any reason as to why someone can or cannot get to work or school. So it's a variety of reasons. A lot of times you'll hear Opportunity Youth and people will think criminal justice reform, but that's not necessarily it or just it. It could be that, it could be transportation issues, it could be childcare issues, it could be not getting paid a living wage, so you're working multiple jobs, so therefore you can't go to and from school or education programs. It's a variety of things as to what can make somebody Opportunity Youth. Opportunity Youth faces big problems because people don't necessarily know where to put them at. In my personal opinion, a lot of policy work or legislative work does not look at things holistically. They'll look at it as like one section, so oftentimes negative, so they'll think there's criminal justice reform and crime rates, and it's not just that. So we have to, in my opinion, we have to look at it overall. If we pour into the Opportunity Youth population in the state, it can help education, it can help taxes, it can help crime rates, it can help all those things. You know, we have to give them something to do with their time. We have to give them jobs, school, just everything to allow them to grow into being effective people in society. Louisiana Opportunity Youth Alliance is a statewide coalition that's comprised of direct service providers, wraparound service providers, and then policy and advocacy people like myself. Currently, we are very heavy in the South and the New Orleans area when we were first started at. We are actively working to have more engagement throughout the state. Currently, we are working on relationships in the Alexandria area, Rapides Parish, Monroe and Bastrop, and hopefully within the next year or so, we'll be able to start outreach in like Lake Charles and some of the river parishes.
Cafe Reconcile, also known as Reconcile New Orleans, is a workforce training nonprofit. We work with young people 16 to 24 years old, helping them connect to their educational or professional pathway. A lot of people know us for a restaurant. That's where they come to dine. That's only one stop in the training journey. In a 14-week experience, young people will explore their career pathway options. That could be educational, professional. They'll work on job readiness skills. Our goal at the end is to connect them with a pathway that they're excited about and that they choose. It can be any industry. It doesn't have to be hospitality. And then we've worked with them for 1 year post-program, helping support them and keep focused on that journey going forward so they continue to receive that same support and stability. Everybody needs a mentor, right? We all had someone looking out for us and helping us to get us where we are today. Sometimes when you're in that transition from adolescence into adulthood, your family situation or your community situation just might be more difficult at that time, but you should have the opportunity to be supported no matter what. So for us at Reconcile, that means showing up consistently, offering options, removing barriers, and being a support network for that person. We have all had the opportunity to benefit from someone in our life. If we can, at Reconcile and as a community, make that more accessible, we feel like we've done a good job. I think our hope is that we remember that our young people are the next generation of young professionals and talent in our city. They hold so much promise and opportunity, so much talent and creativity for making our community better. Investing in them today is setting us up for a stronger future tomorrow. When young people feel seen, valued, and heard, they're gonna go after their big dreams. And you don't ever really know what the possibilities are. So by being a part of WOYL, by being a part of this work as a change agent and a disruptor to systems in a healthy, collaborative way, means that we're saying yes to possibility.
Opportunity Youth face 1,000,001 challenges, so there is a big menu. So I'd say transportation is a major challenge. New Orleans has never recovered its transportation, its bus fleet since Katrina. So there's many challenges that our lack of really quality transportation poses for students, and constantly changing with construction projects all around the city. Bus routes are always changing. It makes it hard to get to a job or to class on time, and people end up having their kids get home and no adult is home because so much time is spent getting to and from work. Childcare, I definitely say, is another, it keeps people from being able to work, and then lack of access to affordable early childhood education also starts, your Opportunity Youth of the future, let's say, your 1-year-old, your 2-year-old, off and not the best foundation. So childcare, transportation, even food access, food security. I think that there is strength in voices coming together. So I could sit over here in my little corner, here at Delgado in New Orleans and try and get my students. I have, total between the students that have graduated and the students that I have in program now, probably about 170 students. And I'm impacting their lives, but I know that they're just a representative sampling of many, many other young adults that are out there. And to have a bigger impact, we want the system to change as a whole. So bringing organizations like Cafe Reconcile, like Liberty's Kitchen, like Delgado, Strive, all of these groups, Generation Hope, Operation Restoration, speaking together with a united voice sends out a clearer and more impactful message, and Loyal is making that happen. Getting word out on programs, on resources to Opportunity Youth so that they can take advantage of all of these different sort of pathways to move forward. I think that's huge, and then I think also the work that Loyal is doing around changing the narrative, both within Opportunity Youth themselves about what opportunities they have that they could take advantage of to move out of being Opportunity Youth and being more in the mainstream, more where they're coming into their own of like whatever their given purpose is in life and what they're good at.
My future hope for Loyal is that we'll lead the work throughout the state. We will continue to build and develop relationships with key players throughout the states in all policy areas. One thing that I've recognized in this last year is that it's not important for us to master every single topic. It's important for us to master the idea of relationship building and allow every other advocacy organization to be able to master their topics, and then we can leverage relationships and relationship building.